welcome. Got a big one for you tonight. The Longview Lobos are at Mount Pleasant. I am Frank Sides, joined as always by Keaton Daniels and Ray Wade tonight. Ray, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Wow, this is the environment to be in tonight. You know, sitting here, going through warm-ups, watching a JV game, I got goosebumps. And this is a great environment, great place to be, guys.
Yeah, man, this is one of those games that if you can't get up for this game, I don't know what to tell you. This is exactly a playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, extremely packed house. Man, I feel like I'm finna get ready to play a game. I'm excited too. I'm just now taking my seat.
Absolutely, yes. It's a big game for Longview tonight. You know,
big time.
You know, got two teams at the top of the district. You know, last two games of the season, district, before you head into playoffs. You know, what an exciting time. What an exciting place to be.
We're gonna fade out a little bit and let the crowd might take over.
Yeah, so I think we'll lay out, let the PA guy do his thing right quick. Oh boy. All right, so just a heads up, no crowd mic tonight. We got the band behind us. We're on the floor, so that we're going to have some audio issues. Just deal with it. But it's tip-off time. Two 10-1 district rivals playing for the district lead right now live on Longview Game Day. Share the feed. Let everybody know where you can watch it. Let's go.
Absolutely. Please share this feed. One of the biggest games that Longview has been in the last 20 years. A district title right here on the line as we're tipping off.
You know, initially I couldn't tell if Longview started out in the man or zone, but as it broke down, it looks like Longview was in a man, and you know the defense pays off. We got an early turnover.
Absolutely. I'm curious to see the look that Mount Pleasant is going to give us. The last time we played them, the second half, they went to a trap, started pressing us last time, so I'm curious to see if they're going to come to that, especially after a made basket.
Yes.
Starting five for your Lobos: Drew Ward, Chris Head, Davis Justice, Robert Blamberg, and D.D. Williams. Been the same all year long. Got a turnover.
Jitters on both sides, 2 turnovers by both teams. We still yet to get up a shot right now, so every team, both teams, they're finna settle down here and try to get something going.
All right, you can kind of see the crowd from this shot. Keaton, talk about this atmosphere. Not a seat left in this place.
Not a seat left. It feels like we're at a football game. This crowd is into it. You got the band, you got the student section around here. This is one of those games where you try to silence them real quick.
Open three's no good. D.D. Williams with the rebound. Chris Head's going to set the offense up.
You know, my first impression is Chris Head's going to be very important to us tonight. You know, he's going to have to be able to keep us in our plays.
Drew for 3. Looks good to me from the corner. Good shot there to get us going.
You know, that was part of what I was talking about. You know, tonight a focal point for us is going to have to be Chris Head.
Yes.
You know, he's going to have to be able to control the crowd, control the offense. He's our quarterback tonight.
Him playing without getting in foul trouble is going to be key.
Yes.
This right here, eliminating one shot, is going to be big time too as well.
Davis Justice to the basket. Going to be Longview basketball. Big settle down type of shot there by Drew Ward.
Absolutely. A game like this, you can expect the refs to kind of let him play a little bit. They know the magnitude of this game.
And Drew missed the playoff run last year with his injury, so this is his first time really being in an atmosphere like this. And
Drew,
it's a positive sign to see him just stone cold knock one down from the corner.
Drew, like I know him, he's looking forward to the moment since he missed last year.
And on cue, an errant pass by Drew Ward.
That's okay. It's early on here, so each team is just, they haven't showed us anything we hadn't seen yet. We're just playing out of our turn. He missed up a good shot to try to set something up within the offense.
Yeah, he gave up a good shot probably for a turnover, You'd like to go ahead and see him be aggressive. Once again, Chris Head's aggressive out front on defense, exactly what we need. Longview really looks like they're trying to play a zone tonight for some reason.
Make them play with length. Making them play away from the basket right now.
Yep. Now it is a man defense that Longview's in. Longview staying out of foul trouble, staying consistent.
There you go, turnover.
It's going to be very important.
How you call it travel there?
Don't love that call.
Bad call. They're calling the travel off the jump.
Yeah, it's kind of odd to see them call that going to the floor. He literally was just going to the floor.
Absolutely. He didn't roll or anything.
Yep.
Open look, mid-range jumper's good, 24.
Excellent shot there by Chisholm, the coach's son, the sophomore. He's seen a lot of basketball. He stepped in and knocked down the wide open shot to get Mount Pleasant on the board.
Sophomore guard, going to be a problem for a couple years. Not for us, but for some other teams. Clock ticking, 5.5 left. Davis Justice thought about it.
So Mount Pleasant's
Step
in his
back
zone
three.
tonight.
Good look. Hey, Davis, the last three weeks or so, man, he's turned this game up a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
And we need it right now going into the playoffs.
He's been playing incredibly well.
Yes, I love it.
Another three-point attempt. That's short.
Good defense.
By the way, Justice's foot was on the line. That's a 2.
It's an excellent move there. Step back from Justice, making a tough jump shot there. Made it look good here, and we're going to need the play of him as we want to continue to go forward. They're going to leave the middle open. Drew's going to take it.
Blamberg, blocked from behind.
Stay with it. There you
And
go.
he got fouled.
That's okay. Love the drive from Drew Ward. Being able to find Blamberg. Blamberg did the right thing. The ball just got knocked out. He stayed with it, got fouled. Now he has the opportunity to go cash it in from the free throw line.
On the offensive end down here, Longview's really going to have to stay aggressive. The referees are letting them play. They're letting them get pushed around a little bit. So, absolutely, if you're going to the boards in Longview, if you're getting inside the paint there, you got to know the contact's probably going to be coming.
Absolutely.
Blamberg makes the first. Ray, what's it look like from your perspective? Any nerves from Longview early on?
I think both teams are showing a little jitters, but Longview initially I'm surprised at the composure they're actually playing with. We've knocked down some jumpers.
Yeah.
You see a lot of missed jumpers initially when a team is a little nervous, but we seem to be doing pretty well. I'm going to stick with my prediction that Chris Head's going to have to be our catalyst tonight. He's going to have to keep us under control, get the ball to the right people.
Yeah, I told Chris after the game when I did an interview with him, man, the team feeds off your aggressiveness.
Yes.
If you can get yourself going early, it's going to free up everybody else.
Big time finish by Wilson. That's just a good athletic play.
Man-to-man by both teams right now. Excellent move there.
Chris Head for 3 in the corner. Just off the mark. They're going to get Blamberg over the back.
I mean, come on, man. Let's be a little smart third round. That's okay, ref let the ticky-tack one call there on that one, but we are playing in Mount Pleasant.
I got his name wrong. That was Reggie Webster on the finish at the rack there for Mount Pleasant.
Strong move by him, being able to drive the hole, get an open layup.
Again, share this feed if you're watching. Why not? Let everybody else know where they can watch. And I can see how many of you are watching. And I can see how many shares.
It's still, Longview's in the man-to-man defense.
Step back 3.
Force Mount Pleasant into a tough shot. That's a deep corner shot. He shot that as if the time clock was running.
It's just the magnitude of this game. Both teams are being sped up, playing a lot faster than what they're used to. So
I've got a question for you two guys. Both of you played on a district championship Lobo basketball team. Have you seen an atmosphere like this in Longview in person?
In Longview in person, a couple of times, but not enough, not nearly enough as we should, especially
not recently enough. Is that what you're trying to say? I like
at all. Not in the last 20 years, no.
Let's get out, Longview. Come on, Friday night.
I want to offer that challenge to Longview fans as well. You know, you have this Friday's night game,
Senior night,
Tyler,
John Tyler.
They beat us earlier in district.
Oh, absolutely. I'd like to send that challenge for everyone to come out that night.
That's the second turnover there from Drew Ward. Ref called a carry that time. Not something that we see get called a lot.
Yeah, so that's the second turnover for Drew, but that's also the third turnover for the team in the early parts of this game. You know, Longview's down by 3. We're getting our looks, you know, we're getting our opportunities, so we just have to kind of keep it going.
Absolutely. Love the pressure that Chris is playing with. Just stay aggressive here.
Oh!
It was a big time play there from Mount Pleasant.
Number 3
from the senior post, man. That was the energy that this crowd needed.
Kai Price just goes up and puts several Lobos on a poster. My goodness. Longview still leads by 1. Davis gets inside, finds Didi. Thought about it himself.
Excellent job to come back there and silence the crowd, getting you a basket inside of the paint. Didi wanted to go up and dunk it himself, but he saw he was a little too far away.
You know, Davis Justice is ready for the challenge tonight. You know, he's coming out and he's playing really aggressive. And it looks like he's the one that's taking on all of the goosebumps for his old team tonight.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, man, the last 3 weeks I've seen a difference in his play. Not to say that his play prior to that was lackadaisical, but his play has definitely stepped up. He's a senior this year, and you know he's turning it up at the right time.
Tough shot. Very long. I'll tell you what, the Lobos on defense are forcing some very difficult shots by Mount Pleasant early on.
Making them play out further than what they want to play. So excellent job by the defense. Good job by Rob.
You had a big out on a guard, out in no man's land. And so you see that a lot of time, your nerves go up some. But Blandberg played it well, forced him into a tough shot.
Under a minute left to go in this first quarter here.
What a quarter it's been still.
Oh, yes.
Chris Head.
That's the way, the type of play you're going to make to keep your team within the ball game. After you make a turnover, not giving up, giving anything easy. I love it by your point guard.
Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, if you're ever going to have a turnover, that's the way you recover from that turnover.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of yelling in these microphones tonight, folks. You're just going to have to deal with it.
We're just as excited as everyone else is for this tonight.
That is true.
Tough shot. Long rebound.
Hey.
They're going to get Didi for the foul.
Yeah, it looked like he moved his feet down there a little bit on that pump fake.
Caught him up a little bit.
Got a little happy feet there.
That is going to send number 3, Kai Price, to the free throw line. We've seen what Kai Price can do.
Man, that was a big, strong dunk by
with
him.
the springs,
Big man, 6'6", senior forward from Mount Pleasant.
He knocks the first down. It's a 2-point game. Entertaining basketball game early on. And the Lobos, regardless of what happens with this free throw, will lead by 1 and have the possession of the basketball, looking for the last shot of the quarter.
Game clock didn't start here, so we're going to take it out on the side.
One thing we haven't seen early, fellas, is that pressure from Mount Pleasant we saw in the second half last game.
And I guarantee you, the coach he's going to throw something else different at him.
Maybe saving those legs a little bit.
Yeah, saving those legs, and he threw something at Longview differently every single quarter last game.
You know, a lot of times coaches will take a look and see how their team comes out in the first half, first quarter, how they're controlling the ball, their ability to score. Then that'll dictate how fast they go into those full court pressure.
5 seconds. Drew Ward for 3. A little long. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Fellas, we're going to take a break. You're watching Lobo basketball live on Longview Game Day.
And now at Orr, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at Orr Cadillac GMC in Longview.
When I was a child, one of my favorite Bible stories was David and Goliath. Sadly, if you or your loved ones are involved in an accident, the insurance company and the lawyers who represent them are Goliath. For over 25 years, myself and my partner Marty Young have stood between you and Goliath. The insurance companies know the difference between Godarzi and Young and all others. We hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
Welcome back to Willie Williams Gym here in Mount Pleasant, Texas for District 15 5A Showdown. 10-1 Mount Pleasant, 10-1 Longview. We appreciate you tuning in.
You know, guys, Mount Pleasant is a hotbed for basketball right now. Not only do they have the Mount Pleasant High School team we're facing tonight, but they also have Chapel Hill that's across town that's ranked number 4 in the state as well. So, this is a really good basketball town. We are in for some good basketball tonight.
White House. Mount Pleasant is starting out in the man-to-man here.
Blandberg has it taken away by number 5, Reggie Webster.
Good D.
Logan gets it back ahead to Justice.
He's going.
Justice Davis with the left-hand finish.
There you go. Way to get a turnover there. Good way to play with your hands there by Davis. Didi found him and open to get a layup here. Real back and forth game so far.
I like how we're playing against Chisholm. We're not biting on a lot of those moves he's making. We're staying low and playing consistent.
And one.
Man.
A Euro step, and Kai Price has been the man offensively tonight for Mount Pleasant.
We're getting our first sub of the game, and Wilder is coming in to check out Didi. Didi just picked up his second foul, so he might see it a little bit here the rest of the way.
One of the things we've noticed this year with Longview is when there's a sub that comes in, and especially that sub that comes in for us, Wilder, there's not that big of a drop-off for us.
There's not. And the way that we played last Friday, the subs came in and they was firing, looking better than the starters was.
Yes.
We are all tied up here, 11-11. Drew Ward, tough shot off the mark. Going to be out of bounds off of Mount Pleasant. It's going to stay with Longview.
So this time down, it looks like Mount Pleasant went into a man, and in that man, it forced us into a tough shot.
There you go, wide open shot here. Passes it up.
0 Chris Head sizing up 0 Jordan Herndon. Goes to the left hand, gets deep, and he's fouled. He's going to shoot 2. No, he's not. They're going to say the foul happened on the floor.
Almost look like a shooting foul here, but it's going to be taken out on the baseline.
Guys, initially, Longview really are not getting the calls on the offensive end.
They're not
There's
at
been
all.
a few of these calls that look like they could have been shooting fouls. They should have been called, and they haven't been. That was a shooting foul just then. They called it on the floor.
I agree with you there.
So we're going to have to play through a lot of this tonight.
And to our credit, we have so far. We've been impressive.
Even then, you got 3 or 4 guys reaching in.
That's Rob's second foul there.
And then they called that one on Blandberg.
Rob's going to have to be smart. Both our big men right now have 2 fouls each. That's a loose ball foul you just cannot get. That's a frustration play. Second time his pocket has gotten ripped this quarter. So something that he just didn't like to see, and just took his frustration out and picked up a cheap one.
Yep.
And now he's guarding Price. Price is a man that's been aggressive so far. I've seen him score a good 6 or 7 points for this team.
You don't want to see him pick up his 3rd foul here. And there you got it.
And you just.
What are they going to get here?
That's
Blandberg. He just picked up his 3rd foul.
Didi's checking in now.
So the big man Blandberg is going to take a seat, tied up at 11 here with 5:47 to play first half. That is that's your worst nightmare as a Lobo, is both of your big men being in foul trouble early on against a team like this.
And they know it too. I almost would be willing to want to put Wilder on Price. as we get a turnover here. I would almost want to see Wilder on Price use his athleticism, use his strength. He plays football too this year. Use that to be able to keep Price on the outs.
Either that, or you have to go to a zone.
That too.
And because you got to protect your bigs at this point, because now we're in danger of Dede picking up a third foul. And then at that point, to make the game a really long game for us as Longview is concerned. Mount Pleasant has been playing that type of defense all night. Even the foul that Blenberg picked up earlier, he was dribbling along. There's a lot of reaching and hacking going on in there.
We got a lot of talking going on between these players right now.
It's that atmosphere, It's that time of the year. Playoff rankings are on the line. We love to see it.
Nice pass from Drew to Dede Williams. He can't finish. I thought that was in the bucket.
Yeah, I did too. Got to hustle back.
He just double dribbled. He literally just doubled. And
my goodness, ref's not calling anything from Mount Pleasant right now.
Longview is going to have to realize tonight that they're not going to get a call. Nowhere.
We got to shake it off, settle down. Coach Weaver's letting them play through this.
That was Jordan Herndon with a little mid-range jumper there for Mount Pleasant to give them the lead for the first time tonight, 13-11.
So Longview's still back into their man. We've got Dede on the floor with 2 fouls.
No switch here. Go. Look up. Never mind. Just push it. Make him stop you.
It's Longview's patent offense. Once again, there's still no need to rush. There's no shot clock. Take your time, get the best shot. We've been a little bit too eager to kind of force it inside here.
I love this movement here. Somebody's open.
Once again, there's no shot clock. Just keep your composure. Don't get overexcited.
Tough shot from Justice, no good. Rebound to Webster.
Mount Pleasant has been playing better defense this quarter.
It's funny how there isn't a shot clock, but these kids have their own shot clock in their head. And so after 30 seconds or so, they're jacking it, They're going to get a shot up.
Please don't call it jump ball. Come on.
Where's the possession arrow? It's going to stay with Mount Pleasant.
You got to see. We're watching a lot of physical play from Mount Pleasant that we just can't get calls on our side.
We're not getting. Longview will not get those calls tonight,
and we just have to just play through it.
You're absolutely right. They will not get those calls tonight. They'll have to realize anytime you touch the paint, you're gonna get fouled. You also have to realize anytime you're putting the ball on the floor, you're gonna get hacked.
Kendrick Brown is checking in for his first time to game.
Coach Weaver's been forced to go to his bench tonight.
Tough shot.
Second chance points. Second chance effort is going to Mount Pleasant.
They're going to get Dede for his third.
That was traveling.
So Dede Williams is probably going to have to check out here shortly with his third. Blamberg sitting with his third.
We're definitely going to have to go to a zone look, make Mount Pleasant make some outside shots.
First one rattles out for Webster.
Mount Pleasant, they're taking advantage of this, getting a little mini huddle, mini timeout here as their players shooting free throws.
It's been a very, very physical game so far tonight.
We noticed this early on. Longview, they're an aggressive man defense. Mount Pleasant is. Longview is trying to get into their offense, and they haven't quite been able to get into it. There's a lot of hands reaching around on defense here for Mount Pleasant.
Kendrick Brown gets it to Dede pretty low, goes up with the right hand. It's blocked. Is he going to call foul? All right.
It's a good chance for it to go both ways. Good time. that they called that.
You know, what you do in situations like that, when you realize that you're playing at their gym, it's a packed house, you have to make the referees make those calls.
Absolutely.
You have to be the aggressor. You have to make sure that it's obvious that you're being fouled. If you're falling away or if you're going in tentatively, 9 times out of 10, that referee is not going to give a call. I'd like to say that to shout out to my man Crane for that one on the referee end.
So Didi makes the second. Pretty low-scoring ball game here in Mount Pleasant. Two really, really effective, efficient defenses battling out in a big-time game.
They've got the center bringing the ball up the court tonight. I'm wondering if they're doing that in order to try to set up some of these jumpers.
Go with it. You got numbers here, Chris.
It's going to be Longview basketball. Just got the final from the Coliseum. The Lady Lobos finished their year out with a victory in Mount Pleasant. They beat them 51-34.
It's a good bounce back for the girls losing their last home game out. Glad to see them get a victory, especially on the senior night, sending those girls out on a high note.
Yes, congratulations, Coach Leggett. She's done a great job
Absolutely.
this year.
Headed to the postseason. Back-to-back years. Drew
Nice
Ward,
move,
pull
Drew.
up mid-range. It's good.
Nice basketball moves, Drew. Excellent move. Get the
Great
Lobos
three.
back a lead again.
I haven't seen him miss one of those all year.
Wide open. It's cash money.
They put the ball back in Chisholm's hand. They took it out of the big's hand to run their offense. I think they were thinking they could get Chisholm shots coming off of screens, but now he's got to create off the dribble, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult for him.
And Didi got to be careful here.
Tough pass. They're going to get Chris Head for a foul.
Yeah, another touch foul.
And that's a bonus. So every foul the rest of the way is going to put Mount Pleasant at the line here the rest of this quarter. And again, high school basketball, once you get 5 fouls, it's a double bonus. So you shoot, there's no more 1-and-1s. You're shooting 2 free throws along the way as he misses on the first.
Lobos trail by 1. Under 2 minutes left to play here. 14-13 game.
You know, would you guys say this is a low-scoring game?
Scratch that. Lobos were leading by 1. My bad. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of jabs being thrown. Just feel like game.
Yeah, we're heading into the end of the first half at 14 apiece.
A lot of haymakers being thrown. Just missing, right?
Just missing.
Not connected. 90 seconds to play here, first half. The biggest game of the year, maybe the biggest game of the program's last 20 years. Didi Williams, long-range jumper. Rebound to Wilder. Putback's no good.
You know, I'd like to see Wilder kind of take his time and get his feet underneath him there.
Yeah.
He kind of forced that a little too quick when he didn't need to.
Turnover.
Turnover there from Mount Pleasant. A minute and 11 left to go here. Just settle down, run your play, run your offense. You have no shot clock. Just run until you can get you some goods that you'd like.
Clock ticking under a minute. Gets the ball to Didi. He was pushing the back. Could be a turnover. Kendrick Brown's getting. Oh!
Good foul.
There we
I
go,
like
there
the
we
foul.
go.
Really like that foul. Not giving anything up easy. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to see in district play.
Yes, absolutely.
That's going to send Reggie Webster to the line.
To get back, be contesting an open shot. You can't be upset with it, but you'd love to see those calls on the other end when there's a lot of pushing and grabbing happening on the offensive end down there with Mount Pleasant that they're just not calling tonight.
All things considered, with your 2 bigs in foul trouble, not getting any fouls called, going to the half, win a 1-possession game is a win for Longview right now.
Playing on the
in
road,
this atmosphere.
Yeah, playing on the road is very impressive.
I don't think Ray agrees with the moral victories tonight.
You know, we just want to see our guys go out and take advantage of the opportunities. You know, they fought against a lot of adversity in this first half.
Not blocking out here is giving them the ball back.
Coach Chisholm's going to call a timeout. I think we're going to take a break with him.
Small plays like that get you beat.
We'll be back here after these messages from some of our sponsors.
Welcome to Longview's best kept secret, the Southerly at Longview. Tucked away in the center of everything is Longview's premier luxury apartment community. Enjoy our resort-style pool and take advantage of our 24-hour access to our state-of-the-art fitness facility. Inside our gated community, you will find washer and dryers in every apartment home, a user-friendly dog park with a dog spa. Be the next to join our growing family of residents and be the envy of all your friends. Call 430-267-7550 today to schedule your tour.
All righty, welcome back here to Willie Williams Gym in Mount Pleasant, Texas. A pretty nice place. This is my first time here, and they can pack this place out, fellas.
Absolutely.
The whole city's here.
Yeah, somebody told them a team that's finally beat them in district is coming to see them. The fans wanted to see what the hype is all about.
That's a turnover. Didi plays it right.
Unc still got some hands over here. I see you.
That was a no-look catch.
Whoa.
You know, great basketball environment. Really, it really is. You know, and these guys are all fired up for this game. It's really been a good first half.
Yeah.
50 seconds left here in the first. 1-point game.
It's played out pretty much how you expected it to play.
Got a
it's
good
going to
look.
be very tough.
Off the glass.
I don't think he called that. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Carter Chisholm off the glass for 3. That leads 4 now. TD finds Brown. That's his spot for 3. Just off the mark.
Got a good look at it. Wasn't able to cash it down. Coach wanted to settle for the last. He wants the last shot here. Under 10 seconds here.
Chris Wilder on Chisholm. Webster makes a move, gets inside, finds an open shooter in the corner. No good. That's going to do it for the first half. And a good one it was. We're going to take a quick break, come back and give you thoughts on the first half. You're watching Lobo basketball on Longview Game Day.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, welcome back to Mount Pleasant. Got a little halftime performance going here. We're going to try to talk over it because this is almost certainly unlicensed music. But Ray, thoughts on the first half?
You know, it was a great first half for Longview. You know, you hate to see your bigs get in foul trouble very early to where they have to be subbed out. We know Coach Weber likes to play these guys the entirety of the first half a lot of times. But when you get in foul trouble early, it takes away a little bit of your aggression. You know, Mount Pleasant was very, very aggressive on the defensive end. There was a lot of opportunities there that we felt like we may have been fouled and it wasn't called. But overall, you know, with taking away that late 3 by Mount Pleasant in the end of the first half, it was a great first half for Longview. To be down by 4, we're in a very good place in a hostile environment.
Yeah, it's been a very back and forth game so far. This is their biggest lead, and like you said, off of a 3 by Chisholm at the end, it has to lead up to 4. I love the way that we've been able to withstand this crowd and be able to stay composed for the most part. We had a slower second quarter to our game, but I love the aggressiveness that we have came out with to start the game off with. Now, you know the coach from Mount Pleasant is going to come out with a different defensive look for you. You got to be able to withstand that and be able to stay composed. Again, there's no shot clock in high school basketball in Texas, so we have to be smart on our end here to not just throw up anything, not just fade away, but have to go up to the basket strong, because we have to know how the game is going. The refs is not giving anything. They're going to make them blow their whistle.
Yes.
And real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our newest sponsors, local real estate agent Tricia Marshburn. Buying or selling a home is easy when you work with a highly qualified realtor like Tricia. She's a top producer at the Daniels Group and a big supporter of the Longview community. She's ready to put you first. Give her a call, 903-238-1502. She sells homes, land, commercial, and investment properties, and multifamily homes as well. And Baylor Scott & White, don't ignore the pain or put off treatment because of new deductibles. Often ignoring pain leads to more severe problems and fewer treatment options. Walk into our Longview Clinic when something's hurting, and we'll treat you quickly and effectively. Located at the Loop and Bill Owens. All right. We're back.
Longview just needs to settle down. Mount Pleasant hasn't thrown anything at them that they haven't seen. We're only down 4. This is a game. Basketball is a game of runs, so we're capable of going off on a run on our own here. The first 2 to 3 minutes of this second half is going to be very key for us, be very important for us. We're going to have to, if not be the aggressive, definitely match the aggressiveness that Mount Pleasant is going to come out with. If we go on an early run, Mount Pleasant is going to call a timeout real quick.
Yes, and if Mount Pleasant comes out and they decide to pick us up full court, what's been indicated in the first half here is that these referees are letting them get away with a lot of contact, a lot of hand check, a lot of physical play. And so if they come out with the crowd in their favor and they're pressing us, or they decide to come out of the zone they're in and come to an aggressive man, then, that could create some problems for us on the Longview end. On the defensive end for us, obviously, we just have to stay down. We have to contain their bigs inside, not get into foul trouble, try to keep them to one shot, and then their guard play. They've got very solid guard play, and that guard looks to create and shoot a lot of threes. So if we can kind of manage some of those things heading into the second half, like we did the first time these two teams met, if you guys remember, Longview was able to kind of pull away down the stretch. And so I'm hoping we'll see a lot of that tonight.
I agree with you on that one. It was all Mount Pleasant that third quarter. I believe we only scored 2 points that quarter. They went on an 11-0 run to cut into our lead that we had created. I think for the first time all year, Mount Pleasant was down by double digits. But they was a team that showed you they're going to play you all 4 quarters. But that fourth quarter, we showed that we was the actual better team. We had excellent execution going down the stretch. So definitely, which is why I'm favored. This team still going, being able to pull this game out. After what I saw the first half and the way that we played, if we can just get to executing, we can withstand this crowd. We can withstand whichever defensive scheme that they throw at us. As long as we focus on ourselves and not let them beat us, we'll be okay.
Yeah, I agree. Longview's had a tendency with our size and our athleticism to really play strong down the stretch. So we've been able to, kind of be that type of team that doesn't appear to get tired and that doesn't appear to ever want to stop running and never want to stop being aggressive. And so this game will probably be one of those games where, we're going to need our bigs. We're going to need the shooting. We're going to need the ability to contend all the way down the stretch tonight.
Yeah. Talk about what the magnitude of this game. We ain't talked about it enough because the game has been back and forth, up and down type of game. But winner of this game takes control of district. For Longview, a chance to win the district championship since, I said this over and over, since my senior year, 20 years ago. We have an opportunity to go out there and win district, so opportunity is here. Let's go out and take it. It's not going to come to. Yeah, a tough district. Very tough district. Absolutely. Especially the top 4 teams within the district, games can go either way.
Yes.
When you get to that part of district, wins are hard to come by. So if you can get them on the road, get them in a hostile environment, it almost make you feel like there's 2 wins for you instead of just that one.
It sure does. And, we can then, once again, Longview's playing some great basketball this year. We can once again take this opportunity to kind of send out a challenge to our Longview fans. Mount Pleasant has come here tonight.
Yeah.
It's a huge crowd in here tonight. They know what these young men are fighting for.
Absolutely.
And that community here is out supporting them. The band's here, the cheerleaders here. So anyone associated with Longview administration, I want you guys to hear the band in the background, that we need that same support for our boys back in Longview. And for all those fans that are listening to this that support Longview game day, you need to be there in the house on Friday as well. It's a big game. And not to mention, this game tonight, once we pull this one through, that game on Friday will completely end the district.
He's getting louder with the band over here. But I agree with everything you said. Longview, if you're watching this, we challenge you to be there next Friday to be able to watch us, to be able to watch Longview basketball as these seniors are playing their last home game. They have done nothing but play their hearts out with a chance to win district. And not only next Friday, but also come to the game on Tuesday when they play in Hallsville as they wrap the season up as well.
Yes.
Hallsville always keep a good crowd. We need to return the favor and show up and show out
Longview
ourselves.
fans have always traveled, and Longview fans have always been committed. And we need to show that commitment on Friday and then that following Tuesday at Hallsville.
We got under a minute left before we tip off the second half. Again, 18-14 so far. If you're watching the stream, please share it. Please tell somebody you're in for an exciting second half of basketball play. Longview has the opportunity of taking control of the district, something that they haven't been done, again, in 20 years. So if you're watching this, please share. Please let everybody know what's going on. Have your face in the place at Lobo Coliseum next Friday. And then on the Tuesday after that, go and see Hallsville as well. So as we wrap up the season, get ready for playoffs.
Couldn't have said it better.
Longview's ball here to start out the half. We have our same starting 5. Mount Pleasant is starting out with theirs too.
Stay aggressive. You're doing great.
I'm back. I'm here. Had a lot going on that break. All right.
Looks like Mount Pleasant's still in a man to start off the first half. Well, it looks like a zone.
And they're switching.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get that drive, wasn't able to get that finish there, but good drive there by Davis.
For there not to be a shot clock visible, all of these young men have a shot clock in their head. And if you look and notice, when it gets to about 24 seconds, regardless if it's time to shoot or not, there's defense. A shot going up.
Good defense there by Rob, being with 3 fouls. Good job. Good finish, good strong finish there by Davis.
I think we're going to need Justice Davis in the second half, fellas.
Definitely going to need his play second half.
He's been the most consistent one here tonight for us on the offensive end. He has the ability to create. He has the ability to shoot the jumper.
Oh, travel.
Oh, no. They're going to get robbed for his 4th.
He was not under control.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. That was a bad call.
I believe that is 4 on Robert Blandberg. All right, Mount Pleasant basketball.
I ain't from. That's all right, Rob.
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity that Longview has to realize tonight that these calls are not going to go our way. So these calls are going to be completely opposite tonight. You know, when we're inside, if we're on offense or defense, we've got to watch out, because if it's a 50-50 call, chances are they're not going to go our way.
Absolutely. That was a tough call there, a tough break there that Rob didn't get that call. He was not under control. He was out of control, and they gave the ref had a bad angle of that call. He made up for it by calling a foul here.
Yeah, he's got a lot to make up for.
He definitely does.
All righty, 2-point game. 5:56 third quarter, low scoring game. Two really, really tough defenses playing at their best tonight. Chris Heads on the free throw line, going to shoot a couple here, see if he can't tie the game up.
Am I missing something? I only see 3 fouls. Well, they don't have Rob on there, up there.
Yeah, Rob, I believe, had to check out, or did he?
No, he's right here, but I only see. He's not up there with his fouls.
We'll see. If I can. Something tells me if he had his 4th foul, he wouldn't be in the basketball game right now.
Yeah, me too.
Chris Head misses the second.
I'm not sure what that call was, actually.
I mean, I don't know what you're blowing your whistle for, and you're not calling a foul if you're not calling a travel. I don't know what could you call there.
3-point attempt, Chisholm just off the mark. Rebound to Justice.
Excellent rebound there.
And Chris Head's pushing the court.
Love to see him push. Make them stop you. Nice feed.
He gets it down low. Goes up strong with it.
Nice feed there. Good find there by Davis. Good basketball play. Yes, good basketball.
I know we've said it a few times. Didi might have got fouled there. Lobos lead by 1.
Haven't seen a consistent jump shot made from this Mount Pleasant team, as we have an air ball shot here.
You know, somehow or another, that big ends up on the perimeter.
And he was bringing the ball.
He was bringing the ball up in the first half, playing guard. But here's their full court pressure for the first time tonight.
That plays into our favor, him doing that.
Absolutely.
Cross-court pass. Got it back to Didi. Open Drew Ward at the top for 3. NBA range.
That's his range.
Just off the mark.
You know, you'd like to see Drew kind of position himself in a little bit closer for a better shot.
Just move in just a step faster.
A tad bit.
Tough shot. And one. Carter Chisholm's going to head to the line.
You know,
looking to convert it.
He's been looking all night to try to take over this game and try to be the aggressor in this game tonight. You know, and you could tell his mentality when he's on the offensive end. He wants the ball in his hands. He's directing his teammates around. So, you know, he's going to be someone that we're going to have to watch later on. And that's from a sophomore.
Sophomore, and it doesn't look anything like a sophomore.
Yep.
Blamberg up strong. There you go, big man.
Nice move there. Nice way to get the ball up high to where anybody couldn't come and swipe it at you. Good, strong finish inside the paint.
That's what we need from the big man. Playing in foul trouble, still being aggressive.
Again, hadn't seen consistent jump shots or this Mount Pleasant team make consistent jump shots.
Oh, no.
They're gonna call those all night on Longview. Longview has to realize that you're not going to be able to be the aggressor tonight without that whistle blowing. It's been that way since the first quarter. It's been that way consistently tonight.
One thing that I'm happy about, though, from Chris Head, that's only his second foul. Somebody that we cannot have in foul trouble. Again, he can't pick up a foul here, but living with this far into the game with only 2 fouls, I'm okay with that.
Blamberg comes away with a good defense.
I mean, once again, you know, Mount Pleasant.
There you go.
Didi. That's going to be Mount Pleasant's basketball, I believe.
Longview's ball. We got to
give it to Green. Okay, all right. I think that was off of Didi's knee.
We caught a break on that one. We're going to call it right.
We actually did. It looked like it went off a great pass.
Justice.
Caught him asleep a little bit. Was able to cash in to get this lead up to 3, which is, I think, our biggest lead of the game so far.
Nope. Keaton, we got my brother here tonight. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
There are games he plays, and then there are those.
Absolutely. I'm sorry if you guys
that's
heard me on the
another
mic over there,
no.
man, but, you know, it's only so much I can take.
If he does that again, we're all three standing up the whole game.
It's only
We're going to
so
stand
much.
up the
It's
whole
only
game.
so much that I can take before I have to say something. And anybody that knows me, my friends, they know that I am the coolest one out of the bunch. So if I get fed up, they know what time it is.
In case you're wondering, there's a Mount Pleasant fan behind us. He was telling Keaton to sit down, it ain't serious.
Yeah, man, I told him he told me
that's
I
fine,
got the wrong one. I said,
do it
no,
3 or 4
you
times.
got the right one.
I'll get the cameras turned around here.
It won't last long, I guarantee you that.
Lobos still lead by 2. Chris Head working up top. Look out behind you. There we go. Drew Ward.
There you go.
Pass thrown away.
I think that's Drew's 3rd turnover from an ill-advised pass. Pass was hot. Just had to calm it down just a tad bit here.
Yeah.
The game is not going his way right now.
You know, I hate to sound like a broken record, but, you know, there's no shot clock. So you don't have to go and try to force something that's not there. Take your time, run your offense, let the shot come to you.
Open look for 3, pass it up.
Good defense, good recovery.
Tough shot, and it doesn't go.
I mean, these rims are strong here. I'm seeing a lot of shots going up that looks like in any other place. And you was talking earlier about the type of basketball that they're playing with.
Yeah,
this could probably play a game today.
I was surprised the brand of basketball that they're using. You know, I tried to search that on UIL website to see exactly what is UIL regulated, but that ball is a little soft basketball.
Yeah.
Reggie Webster able to finish the bucket. He's fouled. He's got a chance to convert a 3-point play here. 23 all, 2.5 left, 3rd quarter. If you have not shared this feed, let everybody know where they can watch this game. I got a feeling it's coming down to the last possession, fellas.
Absolutely.
First one we've ever had do that.
Yes, sir. 2.5 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. Tied up at 23. I repeat, 2-3. Low-scoring game that's been defensively played both by great teams both ways here.
Jason Edwards, you remember him? My man just texted, said the officiating, you can tell from the computer, looks a lot like those road Dallas playoff football games, doesn't it?
Absolutely right there, Jason.
Because that hoodie you're always wearing, it's Longview versus everybody. Justice Davis. Davis Justice for 3.
And quick timeout there by Longview after the 3. Excellent job by Davis Justice cashing in on the 3 for Longview. I think that's the second one for us.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We may not get a chance for many more. You're watching Lobo basketball live on Longview Game Day.
I am Emily Kidwell-Ramey, owner of SIG Ramey Insurance. Thank you for voting me Best of East Texas 3 years in a row for Insurance Agent. I am an independent agent. I shop the market for you. I specialize in home, commercial, auto, and life. Insurance is foreign to most people. You have to have an agent that is going to look out for your best interests in the coverages that you may not know that you need. If you do not have an insurance agent that is working for you, I would love for you to contact us. We're located on Judson Road. Just look for the green door or call me at 903-235-5658.
Welcome back to Willie Williams Gym here from lovely Mount Pleasant. The Lobos lead by 2. It is Mount Pleasant basketball after a Davis Justice 3. And again, I can't say this enough. This atmosphere has been intense. It's been fun. And I'm looking forward to something like this at home Friday night versus Tyler. We got a big one.
I agree with you.
Please come and show up and show out and be loud.
So it looks like we switched over and we put Ward on Chisholm. But you can't lose him like that, though, because that kid knock it down.
Because he can do that.
That young man is only a sophomore, but he can definitely play some big-time basketball.
Blandberg, one move after Justice Wilder.
Stay under control.
Oh!
I was just saying, stay under control. Just being a little too aggressive there, and that was an easy call to make. When you throw your body into it like that.
He wouldn't have made that call. The ref that just walked by me. But we all know, what you call home cooking.
Absolutely right there. Same play here from Mount Pleasant. Looks for Chisholm in the corner here as they're running away from him. Scramble drill. Excellent job there. Good timeout here.
It's going to be Mount Pleasant's basketball. And again, we've talked about the officiating a little bit tonight, but going to be honest, that was probably a foul on Chris Wilder there.
He was
hit him with the elbow, with the forearm.
He was playing real aggressive there with his body, so those plays right there is gonna get called.
You know, Longview's got to end this quarter off strong. You can't afford to give up another 3. You can't let Mount Pleasant go ahead heading into the fourth quarter up by much heading into the fourth quarter.
Good defense there from Davis, staying on the ground, making Chisholm pick and dribble up here.
Carter Chisholm looks like a guy that. Oh, they're gonna get Davis justice. Gonna be shooting free throws.
I'm looking at the ref like, talk to your partners here, man. Come on, man. It's the same thing cooking here on both sides.
So that is going to send number 3, Kai Price, to the free throw line. Kai is the young man that flushed that thing home earlier on a couple of Lobos. Had a couple of big plays tonight.
I think he exuded all that energy early because that shot was as flat as I'll get out there.
I haven't seen many substitutions for Mount Pleasant, so they're running a lot of minutes for these starters. He makes the second.
And you wonder how that's going to play going into this fourth quarter here.
Lobos lead by 2, and we are very deep. Benches deep. Sorry, Lobos trail by 2. I keep seeing that green score.
And granted, we usually call home games
Tough
too.
shot for Davis Justice, no good.
We always call home games too, so we're used to looking at the home side.
Someone has bumped my camera. We still have the score and the clock.
Yeah, I think that scoreboard changes colors to whatever team that scores.
I think we're good for now. Drew Ward.
Got numbers.
Chisholm steals it away. Finds Webster ahead.
Travel.
Whoa! There we go.
There we go.
Hey, Keaton, I'm going to stay here through the break. You guys talk, and I'm going to go fix the clock.
Go ahead. We got it.
You know, that was another opportunity where that ref almost called foul on that one.
I need you to be looking, make sure we get. I'll just leave it for now. It's good.
Okay.
You can see what it says. It's not worth my time to waste 5 minutes doing that. Too much going on. Blandberg, spin move, tough shot.
That's his move. That's his move. That's his corner. When he get a wide open look there, that's a good look for him.
That was a big time shot because, as we discussed, we don't want Longview going down much heading into the fourth.
Chisholm off the glass.
That's his second time shooting on the glass tonight. That's his second three tonight.
What time is it?
The bank is definitely closed at this time of night.
Totally closed.
Going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Longview Game Day's presentation of Lobo basketball, live from Mount Pleasant.
House party? We got you covered. Office meeting? Come on, treat them right. Game day? You know we're here for it. Get your taco, nacho, or fajita bar today, only at Juicy's Taco.
Welcome to Longview's best kept secret, the Southerly at Longview. Tucked away in the center of everything is Longview's premier luxury apartment community. Enjoy our resort-style pool and take advantage of our 24-hour access to our state-of-the-art fitness facility. Inside our gated community, you will find washer and dryers in every apartment home, a user-friendly dog park with a dog spa. Be the next to join our growing family of residents and be the envy of all your friends. Call 430-267-7550 today to schedule your tour.
Welcome back, Willie Williams Gym. Again, got a good one here. Lobos trail by 3 headed to the fourth quarter. The biggest game of the year and maybe the last decade and a half or so in Longview.
Absolutely.
We're going to find out what the Lobos are made of tonight.
This has been a back and forth game here. This is where your execution matters here and what you have left. You got to dig deep. Whatever you got to leave it out here on the court right now.
Nice pass. They're going to get Kai Price for the foul.
What is that, 14 fouls for Mount Pleasant? That'd be a big plus for Longview if we could get in the bonus early in this fourth quarter tonight.
Absolutely right.
Chris had to inbound the ball, gets it to Blandberg. Drew Ward thought about a long three. It's stolen. That's Reggie Webster. Boom!
Got to be smarter. Got to be stronger with the ball, with the handle as well.
There's 2 quick fouls for Mount
Pleasant. 2 quick
Pleasant.
fouls for Mount Pleasant. 3 more fouls and it's double bonus the rest of the way.
Lobos trail by 5. Feels like a big possession here, fellas.
What's on the clock up there doesn't count, I guess.
Knocked out of bounds, going to be Longview basketball.
You know, as Longview, we don't want this game to get out of control here, and we don't want to see Mount Pleasant kind of come down and not get good shots and let Mount Pleasant go down and score easily, because it could really turn into a long night at that point.
There go the third foul right there.
There we go.
And
there we go.
He should be shooting there because Chris was definitely going up for a shot at that time.
3 very quick team fouls in a minute for Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Feels like they've been called more the first minute of the fourth than the entire game up to this point.
And that's a game within a game right there. For Longview to be down by 5 and even not shooting.
Chris had went to the free throw line. He thought he was shooting.
I think that's what Weaver's over there complaining about. Is that something's going on. We should be at the free throw line.
Timeout.
Blandberg finally gets open. Wilder at the top of the key. Throws it away.
Panics.
And Chris Head knocks it out of bounds from behind.
Good tip there. Chisholm, the head coach, is mad at his son for not just going to the basket. Nobody was in front of him.
Yeah, he was looking for a trailer there. Had a free run to the basket.
I'm surprised he didn't get a call on that one. He's been getting all these calls all night tonight.
Now that is definitely 4 on Blandberg, so he's going to check out. D.D. Williams is going to check in.
Ref missed the sub here, so we got to be smart here. Wilder's picking them up at half court.
Coach Weaver didn't get the message quick enough that it was 4 fouls on Blandberg, so he's going to have to play smart.
Got to play.
Three-pointer from the corner, short.
There you go. You got numbers here.
Davis, open shooter, Drew Ward from the corner. Off the mark. It's going to be Longview basketball. Drew had a good look there.
That's the look you want in transition. I think Davis Justice did everything you would want a guard to do. You know, he got the steal, pushed it up. He found the open man, you know, and just a little bit off there with Drew Ward.
Got to have a short-term memory here.
Yeah, you'd like to see Wilder's teammates because we're going to need him because of foul trouble. You would like to see one of his teammates go over to him, give him a little pat on the back, go, hey, don't worry about that, you know, next play.
Got to have a short-term memory here because he's definitely going to be needed to carry us the rest of this way here.
Coach Chisholm's going to call a timeout. I think we're going to stick through the break here. And if they start playing some unlicensed music, I'll kill the mics.
It'll probably come from the band.
I can live with that. I mean, headache-wise, I don't love it, but.
Guys, you know, we're watching really a great basketball game tonight. You know, this is really good to be here in this environment. It's a lively crowd. It's a really well-played game, talented players.
Yeah, Coach Chisholm recognized the magnitude of this game. 5-point lead right here. You got the possession. He's going to try to draw something to extend his lead to make this the largest lead tonight for the Tigers. And I think we have about 5 minutes left to go in the game, so it's going to be key for us to start getting in and get good shots here down here, or start being more aggressive to get that foul count up. By no means is this game is still going either way.
Yeah, that band is loud.
Very loud.
But that's what they're here for. You don't want them in here being quiet. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes left. And a big one here.
And you know what's crazy is watching this game, low-scoring game, looking at the scores, nobody's in double digits tonight so far.
Number 2, Trey Williams is checked in. Being defended by Davis. Back to Chisholm.
We got Holly Lee in the game for the first time.
Webster. Oh, that's a good look for 3. Short.
Long rebound. Not going our way here. Mount Pleasant has been getting a lot of these second efforts.
You know, this is a big possession right now that Longview needs to try to contain them, because if they score, they could really go up on us here heading into the latter half of the quarter.
Got to get up on him. Chisholm is the shooter.
I mean, if you're Mount Pleasant, I would just drive to the hole every time on a shot attempt, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a call.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting that call tonight in this building.
And Coach Weaver was just discussing that earlier with the referee. He realizes that Longview's at a disadvantage when it comes to getting calls on their end of the court. And sometimes you just got to play through those things, which is hard to do on the road, but you have to be able to stay focused and get through them.
And again, if you're just tuning in, Lady Lobos win by 17 tonight, 51-34 at home versus the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers.
Playoff starts next Tuesday, right?
Monday or Tuesday, just kind of depends on who they decide to play. I mean, who, where, and they'll decide when, if that gym's booked or whatever.
5 seconds.
I think they play 6 over here.
Oh. Or they don't count. They can't count.
Can't count.
Chisholm defended by Justice. Reggie Webster, 3-point look from the corner. That's short. Dede with a rebound.
Strong rebound by Dede.
Lobos needed to stop, and they got one.
You got numbers here. You got Holly Lee right there on your side.
Pass is intercepted by number 3, Kai Price.
Just a little too unselfish there. Didn't see him crashing in and getting the steal there. Rob is getting ready to check in with his 4th foul.
Justice has gotten pretty good at that little floater at the rim. Nice pass. And one.
He's cramping. He's cramping.
The lead is now 7.
That's big. He's cramping right here on the ground. Price.
That's going to send Price to the line with a chance to make it 8 if he can convert the 3-point play.
You know, as we just mentioned, Longview has to be very careful, because this game can get away from them here real quick. And we're heading to the last half of the quarter here. And I'm sure that's why Coach Weaver is bringing Blandberg back in, is that he realizes the same thing, that, you know, if we don't kind of get some stops and get some baskets here, this night might be over before we're ready.
Absolutely. Kind of the danger zone here if you're Longview. Price is able to convert. It's an 8-point game. The Lobos need some good, efficient offensive possessions quickly. Dede makes a move with the left hand. Spin move, goes up with the right. No good. Blandberg's there to put it back.
Excellent job there by Rob, crashing the glass. Longview's picking up full court now. Want to see him make them work.
You can't foul, though. You can't even get close.
And that is Jalen Holly Lee checking in, defending Chisholm. That's Price again.
If we can't stop that inside, that drive and that inside feed, it's going to be a long.
I think Chisholm may be too good of a ball handler for them to try to press him the length of the court, because he's going to get by them. He's going to create that person to come up and pick him up, and he's just going to feed his bigs all night.
And he plays slow enough to where he's lowering you to sleep.
Control.
He's under control, lowering you to sleep. And if you forcing him, he's a guard that can dribble with his left and right.
Yep.
Forcing him one way is not good for the defense. Because as soon as somebody has to help, he's smart enough, he can read, he's going to find that open person.
If you're going to pressure them, then the objective should be to try to get the ball out of his hands. But just to pressure him the length of the court, I think he's too good of a ball handler for you to do that the length of the court one-on-one. So if anything, you bring that second guy over and get the ball out of his hands.
And we said this earlier, him not handling the ball, does us a big favor.
Oh, wow.
That's their 5th foul.
So he's fouled on the free throw make. It's a 6-point game, and they are now Lobos. It's going to put the Lobos in the bonus the rest of the way.
And again, like we said, like I just said earlier, Chisholm not handling the ball, bringing the ball over the court does us a favor. So we have to be smart on. We got to pick and choose our battles on when we're gonna play that uptight pressure and when we're not.
It does us a favor, but also I noticed tonight when they don't let him bring the ball up, they got him running off of screens.
Yeah.
And we've noticed tonight he's knocked down a couple of shots, a couple of them that look kind of lucky, but he knocked down a couple of shots tonight. So if they do decide to do that, we do have to keep our eye on him. We should be in the bonus by now, guys.
We are in the bonus, and it looks like the foul occurred on Blandberg's make, and I think they're going to give us the basketball.
Hey, 4-point play opportunity, 4 or 5-point play opportunity. It's an opportunity that you don't get too often. When you're down with about 3 minutes left, you take every chance. You have to capitalize on every opportunity because you know in a game like this, the possessions are limited. They're going to get limited the rest of the way. Quick timeout there by Longview, down 6. Any foul by Mount Pleasant the rest of the way sends us to the line for 2 free throws. It looks like their big-time player, Kai Price, is checking back into the game right now.
Big possession for Longview here. Chance to make it a one-possession game with a 3-pointer or 4 with an easy bucket. Chris Head's going to inbound the ball. I think we still don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it should be a shooting foul.
Oh, that was his 5th. Yeah, so Blandberg made the 2nd, and they gave him the points. So there we go. So Holly Lee is going to shoot.
I'm glad they got it right there.
Okay, all right. Fresh off of a pretty fun performance Tuesday night or last Friday, and it's got some big-time minutes in the fourth quarter.
And so he
So
showed up.
with Blandberg's aggression, you don't want to see him pick up a foul on rebounds like this.
It's a 2-shot foul here.
Because he's going in pretty aggressive on these rebounds from the free throw line. So you don't want to see him pick up a foolish foul.
So Holly Lee makes the 1st. Misses the 2nd. Rebound to Webster. It's a 5-point game.
And I like Chris Head guarding him.
3:40 to go
here. This is a smart play right here. Pressure there.
Tough shot. And it goes.
Ball on his right side. That's his dominant side. He's going to be able to knock that down with ease. Longview's ball. Oh.
Drew Ward had a good look at 3 there. Couldn't convert. 7-point game.
I apologize. It looked like that was Longview's ball there. Don't know what the refs saw here.
Yeah, the 50-50 calls, we're not getting them.
Not at all.
It's our ball, Longview. Oh, it should have been.
Webster to inbound. Gets it to Price.
Make him dribble up the court.
Chisholm defended by Holly Lee.
Make him go left. Make him go left. My goodness, that easy drive inside is not going to be good for Longview. We come away with a miss that time.
Now Longview's going to have to score pretty quick here because time is going to be against us.
Good shot. Excellent shot by Didi there.
Hadn't seen him make one of those all year, but the big man can knock it down. 4-point game. Good Lord, if he's making that shot, how do you defend him?
You got a fresh Holly Lee guarding Chisholm here. Watch the elbow. Blandberg with 4 fouls. Got to be smart. Him going that far out is not a good. Three seconds or something? What we got?
5 seconds. Reach. Reaching foul on Blandberg.
Oh. Man.
Blandberg is going to take a seat with 5 fouls. Going to have a timeout. I think we're going to take a break with him. We'll be back with the rest of this one here on Longview Game Day.
And now at Orr, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at Orr Cadillac GMC in Longview.
Alrighty, welcome back to the final 2 minutes and 14 seconds here from Mount Pleasant. It is a 4-point game. Massive, massive defensive possession here for the Lobos, and they get a steal.
We got a turn over here. 2 minutes left to go in the game. We're only down 4.
D.D. Williams thought about taking another one. Goes up with it. Left hand good.
Excellent job there by D.D. Excellent job there by D.D. Knowing that he's made one.
On Longview's end without the foul, because we don't want to put Mount Pleasant on the free throw line.
D.D. Williams is playing some ball in the fourth quarter, and we're going to need it too.
We're going to need it, absolutely.
Chisholm, going to be a tough shot.
Good defense there.
And D.D.'s there again. Slow down.
D.D. wanted that ball so bad.
Chris Head finds Holly Lee for 3, the lefty.
Yes! Yes, big time play there by Holly Lee. Timeout now. Longview has now taken the lead. Up by 1 with a minute and a half to go.
Great play by Chris Head to push it up, to find an open jumper, and to knock it down.
I love it. I love it.
Wow, wow, wow. Holly Lee playing big minutes.
Hey, D.D. playing big time basketball. The last 2 possessions before we made that 3, he makes a 3. He pump fakes, he drives it. He gets a big time rebound down here to set up us in transition and knock down Holly Lee.
You're absolutely right. You know, D.D. has been the catalyst. Once Blankenberg went out, he turned it up on the defensive end when we needed him to, and also on the offensive end.
And that's the great thing about this team. It's not one person that we have to depend on every single night, from every single game, night in and night out. There's always somebody that's going to pick it up.
You know,
tonight has been D.D.
Absolutely. Every broadcast we talk about, one of the things that Longview has as a positive is the size. And that size is being displayed tonight. You know, Blankenberg goes out with 5 fouls. D.D. comes, stays in, knocks down a big-time 3, gets to the hole. We need that to finish this game off tonight.
And let's reset it for you. 89 seconds to go. Lobos lead by 1. Both teams in a bonus. Blankenberg fouled out. The Lobo Bigs are in foul trouble. Here we go.
Big time play this quarter by Jalen Holly Lee. He hasn't played all game until the 4th, but you cannot tell the way that he's playing right now, picking up full court.
We just don't need to pick up any tough ones.
Nobody else is in foul trouble for us. Blankenberg out of the game. Too easy of a lane to drive into.
You know, sometimes when you're picking up fouls early on like that, you end up getting a little tentative. You know, you would love to see him. You know, there's no circle inside there. Go over, take the charge, contest the shot some form or another.
Full time out here.
Another time out here. I think we're going to take a break. That way we don't have any music we can't play. You are watching Lobo basketball live from Mount Pleasant here on Longview Game Day.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
All right. Not much else to be said. You can see the score. Lobos trail by 1.
Hey, you know, guys, we're going to just strap on our seatbelts like everyone else is. And
I don't know about that. I'm sitting at the edge of mine.
We're just going to enjoy the ride.
I'm sitting at the edge of mine. This has been an excellent game here. It's been back and forth like you want. Game of runs. It's coming down to 1 minute left to decide this game.
And Mount Pleasant decides to pick us up full court in the press.
A different look here.
Yep.
Chris Head to settle things down here. Under a minute to play. Lobos trail by 1. Holly Lee. Gonna go to the rack. Drew Ward finds Lee for three.
Oh! Jalen Holly Lee for three. Looks good to me. Big time performance by him in this fourth quarter.
And here comes the pressure from Longview. 2-point game. Got an open shooter in the corner. Gonna have a timeout.
Out here from Mount Pleasant.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
fellas.
my goodness.
Jalen Holly Lee.
Where did that kid come from?
6th, 7th, maybe 8th on the
tell you
depth
what.
chart, and is playing his behind
I'll
off
tell
in
you
the
what.
biggest spot of the year.
The confidence that he showed last game is turning over into this
Leads
game.
to this.
This
We
is why
saw
you
him-
need your
we
bench
saw
here.
him knock down a big shot
Absolutely.
the last game.
Absolutely. You gotta
And
love
he's
this
been
performance
able to
that's
do
going
that
on right
tonight.
now.
Lobos lead by 2 with 20 seconds left.
My goodness,
You know-
what a play by the senior coming off the bench. Have not seen minutes up until this fourth quarter. And he could have been just like anybody else and put his head down that he's not playing.
Fellas, we got some football numbers watching right now.
Yeah.
We appreciate you tuning in, folks. You got a good one.
We got a good, exciting game here. These
You know,
Longview Lobos
you
is
should
up by
be
2.
listening, and we have to take this opportunity
Go ahead.
to let everyone know that's listening. You have to be at Lobo Coliseum this Friday
Absolutely.
to watch these Lobos play. I have to tell you, I'm an old Lobo head, and this is one of the better basketball teams the Lobos had in a while.
This is championship basketball. This is the point where you made of. You haven't been in this point in 20 years. It's time to go ahead and take it.
All right. Mount Pleasant basketball trailing by 2. 19 seconds to find a bucket.
What we don't want to do is we don't want to put them on the line with a foolish foul right now. Just want to play solid, consistent basketball like that.
15 seconds to go. Chisholm off the dribble. No good. D.D. Williams a rebound, and he's fouled. And D.D.'s gonna shoot too.
Hey, one of the best things about that play, Diddy did not give up. Chisholm had a wide open layup that he tried to make behind, missed it.
You can hear
Diddy comes up with a big time
You can hear the crowd
rebound.
speaking for us.
Absolutely.
Lobos! Lobos!
And as you see on the other side, the fans are starting to leave here.
Yeah, but we need to knock down 2 free throws here to secure this because, you know, what we know is Mount Pleasant has a great guard that's banked in 2 of those tonight. So it's only a 2-point game
Absolutely.
right now.
Seconds left to go. No timeouts left by this Mount Pleasant team. They have to drive the length of the court.
Yeah, but the
You
way
ain't get
that
the length of
guard
the court.
shoots it, he can get to half court and, you know, toss one of those up.
If I'm
And
an
he's already
inbounder,
banked 2 of them
If I'm the inbounder, I am leaving the passer wide open.
D.D.
I am
misses the
standing in
first.
front of Chisholm.
Hey, that's creating drama for us right now.
Drama.
And again, with Lobos as aggressive as they are on defense, you cannot foul a shooter from half court. D.D. Williams, second one, rattles in. 3-point game.
Force him to take it out.
Longview calls a timeout.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know, I know these people are trying to get home. I don't think there's that much traffic in Mount Pleasant tonight, but you should probably stay around and see the end of this.
Hey, real quick, what a game. What a game.
I cannot wrap my head around leaving this stadium right now.
No, man, this has been everything that you want as a Lobo fan. Again, we have stretched this enough. Please come out Friday to cheer on the Longview Lobos. Senior night. We're playing Tyler High. They beat us early in district, so we owe them. After that, we have our last game Tuesday in Hallsville. Hallsville is going to do everything to pack the place and want to send us home with the loss. They've watched us enough. They know what we're capable of. So we need to be out these next 2 games.
Yes.
They're both essentially home games. We don't really have to
And
travel
again,
outside of town to go.
what's at stake here tonight? Solo first place and a tiebreaker between the second best team in
They
this.
have to locate Chisholm in this whole spectacle right here.
I would double
And they
team
don't
him.
have enough time to really make a pass, so he's got to take 2 dribbles and
2, 1.
I wouldn't have not
For
let
a
him
tie.
touch the ball.
Oh, the Lobos win! The Lobos win!
The fact that they beat Mount Pleasant team twice this year Man, they beat these boys twice. Yes, yes. Beat them twice this year. Gotta love it. These boys came out very resilient, played tough tonight. Gotta love the energy that they play with. This team is for real.
Yes, the cameraman's got the Lobo fans. Yes, we see you guys. Lobos, Lobos.
We showed up and we made noise here tonight. Excellent job by the Lobos coming into this game tonight.
I got to give a shout out to my Mount Pleasant cameraman. Get the Lobo fans. Good job, young man. How about you get us down here for the broadcast? Send them home with an L.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Gotta
Guys,
love the performance
there's
here.
nothing else we can say.
Nothing
Ray,
else.
You know, an exceptional team. Longview, as I said this last week, Longview is well coached. They have bigs inside that makes them very, very competitive inside. The guard play, we've seen that display tonight. We saw the shooting that we have. We have ball handling. This is an exciting team.
This team
and
is
if you
real.
haven't seen them in Longview, you need to come watch them.
Absolutely. You got one more opportunity to watch them at home. These guys are for real. To be able to come into a hostile environment where we're outnumbered. We played the refs for majority of the game for 3 quarters. We able to pull that out tonight. Man, if I can't, this team can't tell you that for real. I don't know what else
all right,
to tell
we're about to lose our cameras. We've got to cut it short. We appreciate you tuning in. Pack that house out Friday night.
See everyone Friday night, guys.
Longview Game Day.